great person. I mean, he just loves kids, and he loves to teach. He's just special, and he's going to be great for the Hillcrest community, and just really proud. You can tell just watching these guys compete against us the other day. They're listening to Joel, and they're buying in, and he's going to have a great career coaching at Hillcrest.
V-Brock 1 out of 2. Nixa down 7. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Coach, you had another special player play big again tonight for you. Jared Ritter goes for practically a double-double tonight. Showed us a little bit of everything. Showed us his presence in the post, blocked shots, made threes. Talk about him a little bit, just what you expect from him over the rest of the season.
Well, you know, he's one of the best scorers I've ever coached. You know, and it's one of those situations. Jared everybody knows, is a great perimeter player. You know, 6'7" is unusual. 6'7" kid that can shoot it like he can is very unusual, and that's why he's getting a lot of attention. And Jared is really learning how to get inside and get some baskets inside as well to become more of a complete scorer. And thought, you know, he got some big putbacks in the Fair Grove game in the semis. I thought today he worked the boards pretty good again and get some easy shots that way. He's just a special talent, and he spent a lot of hours in the gym. You know, becoming a good player. It doesn't just happen overnight.
John Michael Cates fouling Parker Dent. The Eagles get it inside, and a foul called on Bolivar will send Christian Bundy to the free throw line for 2.
Case Jones picks up the first personal, sending Bundy back to the line. It'll be Bundy Day over at Drury here before too long, January 2nd, Mike. These Nixa Eagles will play a game against Central and Armando Johnson's Bulldogs right before Drury plays a home game. So you'll have both Bundy boys on the same floor over at the O'Reilly Family Event Center on January 2.
Christian Bundy, 8 first half points. And it remains at 8. It's John Michael Cates with a defensive rebound. Nixa, of course, going after their 6th title in a row. It would double the former record of 3. If they win tonight, it's Nixa's 100th in the blue and gold. And for Jay Osborne, it would be his 8th title as a coach, and that would tie Russ Kaminsky for first place. Here is a strong move by Emmert, and a foul on the miss.
May have had Bundy over the back on Emmert that time, and that is going to be the call. Will be Bundy's 2nd, Nix's 6th. I tell you what, though, Mike, of all those championships, and Coach Rippey, I'm sure you've seen a few of the ones that Nixa have won the last few years. I don't know how many of them had to be in a come-from-behind fashion like this one's stacking up to be.
Well, they've been very good for a long time, and that's, you know, Jay's built a great program, and I'll tell you this, you know, I saw them play Champaign Central earlier this year, and they were down, I think, 14 in the first quarter, and came back and won by about 8 or 9. So they're certainly capable, and their kids know how to win, and Jay won't panic. But this will be a good one down to the wire, I believe.
It was a 64-52 win over Champaign Central after beating Van Buren, Arkansas the night before, 53-34. Your thoughts on the Ozark Conference race?
Well, I think that, you know, I tell you what, Hazelwood Central is loaded up in St. Louis area. We were at that Coaches versus Cancer tournament last year, and they're playing CBC tonight for the championship. It got my attention when when Hazelwood Central beat Waynesville by 1 point at Waynesville earlier this year. So I think Waynesville, people thinking that, you know, Jawan Morgan's gone, but Chris does a great job. I think they're going to be good. Obviously, Rolla is loaded again. You know, Glendale's very good. Parkview's improving. I saw they had a nice win in the opening round of the no-show tournament. You know, and I'm sure I'm leaving out somebody here that'll come back and probably beat us. But you know, it's going to be the same grueling schedule in the Ozark Conference, no question.
Final 38 seconds of the half. Bolivar by 7. Are they going to try to hold for one shot? Conley Garrison, double-figure score the last 2 nights. A drive by Scott, rejected. V-Brock picks up the loose ball. A run out for Brocker. Emmert with the rebound. And Robbie Hoyk says, slow it down.
Brandon Emmert now has more rebounds than points unofficially, with 7 points and 9 rebounds in the first half of play. And boy, that's all of a sudden you've got to start thinking about names like Jim Grabowski when you start playing like that every night.
Leaner won't go for Kruger. And the Liberators will take a 7-point lead to the locker room. Dick Rippey, congratulations on the victory earlier today over Ozark, 73-44, and thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it, guys. I appreciate your guys' coverage.
Dick Rippey joining us here at halftime with the halftime score of the Gold Division Championship game. Bolivar leading number 1 seed Nixa 22-15 here in Springfield.
Want to watch your favorite Disney Channel shows whenever you want?
One of these, and one of these, and one of these, and one of these.
You can with Disney Channel On Demand!
Really? What?
I'm confused.
Confused? Don't be! Watch Casey Undercover, Girl Meets World, Austin and Ally, Liv and Maddie. You got it now?
I get it.
They're all on demand! And with Disney Channel On Demand, you can play it again,
Press the button.
and again, and again!
Yay!
It's all happening on Disney Channel On Demand!
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
The number 2 seeded Bolivar Liberators on top of the number 1 seed, the Eagles of Nixa, 22-15 after 2 quarters of play here in the final championship game here at JQH Arena for the 2015 installment of the Greenwood Blue and Gold Tournament. And Mike, Bolivar's been here before. They've done that, and everybody can say that about Nixa, but you can't sleep on Bolivar. This team was in the championship game a year ago. They were in the Final Four last year. It's a veteran team that knows how to play.
Well, good news and bad news for Bolivar. The bad news is the Liberators only scored 8 points in the second quarter. The good news is they held Nixa to 5 points in the second quarter. It was a defensive struggle. We knew it would be. We said both teams only averaging about 64 points a game, but here's a look at some of the highlights.
Johnny Scott got the scoring started early for Bolivar. The answer by number 15, Preston Flood. A big 2 quarters for the big man from Bolivar, Brandon Emmerich. That's 2 of his 7 points and 9 rebounds. Conley Garrison knocks down a 3, his only bucket of the first half. And then they made a switch and brought in Christian Bundy. 8 points and 3 rebounds off the bench for Jay Osborne. He was a lot of the offense in the first half. There's more from Johnny Scott. He had 4 points. And then down low, in the 6'7" replacement player off the bench there, Dalton Carr, even getting in the scoring. He gets 2 points, and Mike told you, it's 22-15 now. The defense for Bolivar holding Nixa to 5 points. Jay Osborne talking to his team right now. What do they have to change in the second half? I assume one thing is get Chase Allen more involved in the offense.
Well, they've got to speed up the tempo. They want to get a little more of a transition game. They want to use their athleticism. I know it's the third game in 3 days for both teams. Everybody's a little bit tired, but boy, Bolivar just made Nixa look so slow offensively, completely taking the Eagles out of their game. But Jay Osborne, obviously a very good coach. You don't win 5 blue and gold titles and 23 blue and gold tournament games in a row without being pretty darn good. And let's see what adjustments Coach Osborne and Coach Hoig make here at the break.
It's never easy to rewrite the record book, and that's what's going on tonight. Bolivar giving Nixa all they can handle. These guys taking a little PFI ride here at halftime. We will step aside, and when we come back, we'll get you ready for the third quarter of the Gold Division Championship. More from Nixa and Bolivar in a bit.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Join the search for the perfect home on House Hunters. Here's a nature lover's dream house.
I think I just got hit in the face by a spider.
Bargain hunters will love this smoking deal.
I smell a stinky
cigarette smell.
Ooh, and look, this one has a trendy outdoor kitchen.
The refrigerator is actually on the back porch.
I'm not going to the backyard for eggs.
Watch House Hunters every weeknight at 10 only on HGTV.
The Republic Dance Team performing at halftime here of the Gold Division Final. The 70th annual Greenwood Blue and Gold Tournament since 1947, a holiday tradition here in Southwest Missouri. And take a look back at this final a year ago, Mike. The Gold Division Final featured these Bolivar Liberators. They played a good game. A lot of the same faces still here as you see Conley Garrison knocking down a three. Drive, another score for Brandon Emmert there, and the Ozark Tigers, though, a little bit of their own. Heath Carmichael, but it was the Tigers' night that time, 59-54. Bolivar hoping to flip that script tonight as you see Conley Garrison on the bench for Bolivar. He had a three in the first half, and well, you know, it wouldn't be a Missouri State game without a former Lady Bear and Conley's big sister, Casey Garrison, taking it in. She's been here every night, Mike.
Well, what a great family that you talked about, the Garrison family and all of their accomplishments on the basketball court. And, of course, big sister's going to be here to root on little brother.
Family story for Nixa as well, as you see Denzel Morris, Nixa's clock operator for the last 42 years. He's been in the hospital, been under the weather, not feeling good, and everybody here at the Blue and Gold Tournament just happy to have Denzel back tonight. There was no way he was going to miss Nixa playing for their 6th championship. And we're glad to have him, and I know he's glad to be back.
Great to see him over on the scorer's table tonight. Gary Calhoun, his 30th season, keeping the scorebook for Nixa as well. Not much turnover for the Nixa support staff.
Guys get those jobs at Nixa, they hang around,
they
Mike.
Do hang around.
More basketball here in quarter number 3 to take you through it. We'll give it back to Mike.
Okay, Corey, let's see what adjustments Coach Osborne and Coach Hoyt made at halftime. Backdoor cut, Garrison, an easy layup on a great pass from Brandon Emmert.
Big man showing a different aspect of his game there, Mike, as they brought him out at the top of the key and a perfect pinpoint pass to a cutting Conley Garrison. Now we got a foul on the other end as Nixa immediately going down to try to establish the low post play to Allen and Christian Bundy.
Foul on Brandon Emmert, his first, so obviously you see what Jay Osborne talked about at halftime. Take it at Emmert, making foul. Christian Bundy, 76% free throw shooter, gets the first. He's got 9 tonight.
Mike told you as you looked at Jay Osborne, looking for that 6th consecutive tournament title and an opportunity to join a name from blue and gold lore in Russ Kaminsky, the former Joplin and Parkwood coach that won all his titles in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Emmert misplayed the bounce pass, and Chase Allen with the takeaway. Flood. The three by Bergman got partially blocked. Saved back inbounds by Kruger, but he saves it to Chase Allen. They work it inside to Allen for the and one.
And that's the plan to perfection right there, Mike. Allen gets his first bucket of the night, and they immediately get Brandon Emmert's 2nd personal foul within the first 56 seconds of play here in quarter number 3. As you see the turn, the bump, and the bucket for Chase Allen.
Chase Allen, as he makes the free throw for his 3rd point. Chase Allen holding the career field goal percentage record at Nixa, 72%. He set a new school record for single season field goal percentage as a sophomore, hitting 73% from the field. Garrison misses the triple, but tipped back up and in.
Emmert now with 9 to lead the Liberators in scoring. Mike, Chase Allen shooting just a tick below that number this year, now at a paltry 69% from the floor.
You know, shooting there.
Yeah.
Takeaway by the Eagles. Vibrock from downtown.
A huge timely shot there for Seth Vibrock. He's got 4 now, and everything's going the Eagles' way. It's a 1-possession game.
Preston Flood with the steal. A 3 could tie it. Allen forced the pass to Bundy. Whistle. Held ball. Possession arrow favoring Nixa. Yeah, that's 3 times in a row they've taken it right at Brandon Emmert.
That's going to require a defensive change for Coach Hoig, and may mean we see Dalton Carr in as quickly here in the second half as we did in the first, as Jay Osborne sends Garrett Bacon back into the fray.
Bacon at 6'6", placing Bundy at 6'5". Flood. What missed would have been the tying shot. Bolivar with the rebound.
Brandon Emmert's 10th rebound. Now he's only a point away from the double-double at 9 points and 10 boards. Johnny Scott almost drug his pivot foot there.
Emmert 27 points, 14 points, and 10 points in his 3 tournament games, and the Liberators turn it over.
Well, Conley Garrison was trying to spin away from his defender and whipped it in the corner to Johnny Scott, and it's a case of he zigged when he should have zagged. Garrison thought he was heading to the baseline. Scott came back out. They threw it right into the Bolivar bench.
Nixa 179 and 31 over the last 7+ seasons. 20 games or won 20 games or more for 7 consecutive seasons, and off to a 7-0 start here in the 2015-16 campaign. Here's Allen driving on Emmert, missed it. Johnny Scott with a rebound.
And oh, by the way, just that 23-game win streak in the blue and gold to boot with all those numbers.
Their last loss in the blue and gold to the Branson Pirates.
And they lost to them back-to-back years, Mike, in the finals. They lost in 2008 and 2009 to the Pirates. Now, was that when Randy Bishop was there? That seems about that time frame.
The 09 Blue Division Championship won by Branson, 66-51. Garrison, Scott, whistle. Tyler Porter with a foul call.
He's going to have the foul on the floor going to Garrett Bacon.
His third.
And on both ends of the court, Mike, Chase Allen and Brandon Emmert have been working. You see Allen a little bit of a hold there, just trying to pester Brandon Emmert, and they've definitely been attacking him on the defensive end of the floor.
Johnny Scott, your 43% free throw shooter, missing the first. Returning for Nixa, Austin Brocker and Parker Dent. That span for Nixa over the last 7+ seasons: 4 district titles, 6 conference titles, 5 Nixa Invitational Tournament titles, 16 tournament titles, 5 consecutive blue and gold titles.
Johnny Scott gets his first free throw of the night to go down and his 5th point. That pushes it back to at least a 2-possession game here as Nixa has closed the gap.
Pull-up jumper good for Vibrock.
Seth Vibrock has really come alive here in the 3rd frame. 5 points, all of them coming here after the break.
John Michael Cates getting set to check in for the Liberators. Gold Division Championship game here at JQH Arena. Kickapoo won the Blue Division title 73-44 earlier tonight against Ozark. Kruger, great pass to Emmert, who scores. There's your double-double.
11 points, 10 rebounds, and the young man is nowhere near done tonight.
Chase Allen averaging 12 points in the tournament, games of 19, 7, and 11. And the knockaway, the steal by Johnny Scott. All the way to the hoop.
Oh my! Johnny Scott had to literally hang out and wait, went around Vibrock and scooped it home.
The 3, short for Vibrock. Emmert, another rebound. Johnny Scott, Kruger for 3. The first triple for Bryce Kruger. He's got 9. Jay Osborne wants a timeout. We'll take a break here at JQH Arena. 3:38 left in the 3rd quarter. Bolivar, after leading by only 2 on a 7-0 run, to push it to 9 here in the 3rd.
Hi, my name's Alyssa. If your days are busy with not a lot of extra time to watch your favorite shows, you'd love TiVo, the world's smartest DVR. TiVo lets you record shows, but it also recommends shows based on your interests. The guide is easy and intuitive. Just tell TiVo what you want to watch and see options from on-demand, your recorded shows, and live TV all in one place. Even stream YouTube and Pandora right to your TV. The power to deliver TV that's tuned into you. The power to simplify.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. And now she's holding on for dear life. Her kids can see she may have broke her knees. They still love her though she looks like she's attacked by killer bees. I'm allergic. Prove you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Mike McClure, Corey Riggs, back at JQH Arena. Bolivar leading Nixa 34-25. Here is the move by Bryce Kruger. And Emmert, the help defense by Allen, leaves Emmert wide open. A little pump fake, shot up and in for point numbers 10 and 11. Very unselfish basketball by the Liberators.
Very unselfish basketball, and that battle down in the low block as you get a look at the Liberator cheerleaders. That battle in the low block is going to continue to go here. Just keep watching Bolivar's big Brandon Emmert, and the only problem for him is they take Chase Allen out, Mike, and it just means you got to battle Bacon, Bundy, Brocker. Say that they just come in waves at you for the Eagles as far as 6'5", 6'6" post players.
Brocker, right baseline, Parker Dent, who had 6 points in the win against Rogersville in the opening round. Flood with 6 points.
Great job that time for Preston Flood to come inside the free throw line, control his body, and then find his way to the rim. And Parker Dent now has the takeaway for Nixa.
They had a 4-on-3, but now it's 5-on-5. Bundy posting up on Emmert, going to take it right at him, draws him in the air. There's the contact, and foul number 3 on Brandon Emmert.
Well, Jay Osborne, you know what the plan was coming out. Emmert has got to stay on the floor, though. He cannot jump against the defender.
Yeah.
Bundy turns. There's a little bit of the separation there. Emmert leaves his feet. It wasn't a full jump, but you're not going to get that verticality call when you leave your feet. So Emmert now with 3.
Bundy missing the first of the 2 free throws. Eagles still down by 7. 3 minutes left in the third. He missed them both, but gets his own rebound back. Ooh, hits the floor hard.
And he's going to get the player control foul, and he is hurt. He went down on that right hip and shoulder hard, Mike, and Jay Osborne's going to come out to take a look at him. As you can tell by the look on the young man's face, he's in a lot of pain.
Jay Osborne helping up Christian Bundy. Chase Allen returning to the Nixa lineup. So it was the offensive foul, the 3rd on Bundy.
If it'll be Bolivar ball underneath the basket as he picks up his 3rd personal foul. It's only the 2nd foul on the Eagles.
Well, because Garrett Bacon has the other, and it was also his 3rd foul. So foul difficulties for both teams. 2:52 left in the third.
Well, it takes away an advantage for Jay Osborne, Mike, is because when you look at this game on paper beforehand, is they're going to have another throwaway. Brandon Emmert tries to send the ball back out, and it goes right over your head and into the front row seats here. It takes away one of their advantages. They were supposed to have the deeper team. Jay can go 10. Robbie Hoig doesn't have that luxury. He's got his 5 and a couple others. That's it. And that's been wiped off the board with 3 fouls to your 2 backup post players. So Chase Allen back in, and it's going to be a duel between he and Emmert.
It's Brocker driving on Emmert. Tough shot for Austin Brocker.
A beautiful turn and finish for 34 Austin Brocker, the 6'4" junior now, with 4 points, just a point under his per game average, and makes it a 5-point affair.
Brocker hits 57% from the field this year. John Michael Cates and Allen with the board. Bolivar, go ahead.
Chase Allen with 3 points and 3 rebounds now, and he's not lighting anything up on the stat sheet as he gets the uncontested shot that time, Mike, because they've stuck to the plan. With getting 3 fouls on Emmert now, he has to sag off a little bit of Allen, and it's going to open up the scoring opportunities for Nix's big man. Almost another turnover there.
100 seconds left in the third quarter. Bolivar had a 7-point lead at halftime. Nixa got to within 1. Actually 2 at 27-25 before that 7-0 run pushed the lead back to 9. And now thanks to the Nixa run, the Eagles are right back in it. 6-0 run of their own. Bolivar in no hurry here. Subs holding at the table for both teams. The jumper by Scott. Johnny Scott with 9 on a 12-point per game average.
We saw a good dose of those from Kickapoo in the Blue Division Championship. Johnny Scott showing us the first of those that we've seen here, as now Nixa's got less than a minute to work with here.
Rocker lob to Allen, great pass, easy basket.
That time it was just about positioning for Chase Allen. He beat Brandon Emmert to the spot, and he gets another easy 2. Now Chase Allen with 7, and they go full court press through the Eagles.
There's no way Emmert's going to contest that with 3 fouls and still time left in the third quarter. No way. Great play by Nixa. Emmert answers at the other end.
Brandon Emmert with 13 now. They continue to try to keep that cushion at about 5 points.
Nixa working it around the arc. 13 seconds left in the third. The arrow favors Bolivar to start the fourth if we don't have a held ball in the next 6 seconds. Down to 3, down to 2. Jumper by Dent is fouled before the buzzer sounds, and we'll have free throw shot for the Eagles before we end the quarter.
It's going to be the second personal foul on John Michael Cates, and that's just an ill-advised foul, Mike, with the clock. Pardon me. Cates' third personal. That is the 4th team foul on the Liberators. So Parker Dent will go to the line, and that's just one of those that you want back. That's one of those some coaches call is you can't have them plays, and you just don't foul with under 2 seconds left. You let Dent pull the trigger and go into the fourth quarter.
Parker Dent going to the free throw line for the first time this season. Gets the first.
He's one of 3 Eagles, Mike, that are in that boat. Nathan Elmer and Brayton Combs both see good minutes for Jay Osborne, and they're both 0 for the season.
And he'll make it a 1-possession lead for the Bolivar Liberators as Nixa closes to within 3 at the end of the third quarter. Liberators, the number 2 seed, leading the number 1 seed Eagles. 38-35. Bolivar trying to spoil the Nixa run of 5 consecutive blue and gold titles. Will the Liberators get it done over the final 8 minutes? Stay tuned. We'll have the remainder of the game here on MC 22.
So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Mediacom's Home Controller is the easiest way to control and monitor your home. And now, for a limited time, get a $149 credit towards equipment. Want the power to turn the lights on while you're away? Or adjust the thermostat from anywhere? Just call Mediacom today to set up your free in-home consultation. Home controller packages are very affordable, starting as low as just $34.99 per month. Plus, get a $149 credit towards startup costs when you act now. Call 844-2-SECURE.
Mike McClure, Corey Riggs back at JQH Arena. Gold Division Championship game of the 70th Annual Greenwood Blue and Gold Basketball Tournament. Bolivar led 22-15 at halftime, and then the third quarter dominated by the Eagles. They outscored the Liberators 20-16. A lot of that was the play of Chase Allen, who got nice position inside there on Brandon Emmert, who's playing with 3 personal fouls. It's Chase Allen with 7 points all in the third quarter. So wild finish coming up here. Bolivar by 3. Liberators have the ball, and again, here is Corey Riggs.
Thank you, Mike. And quickly, the double team comes to Bryce Kruger. Austin Brocker jumps the route but doesn't get the turnover, but Conley Garrison turns it over anyway. He straddled the midcourt line, established his position, and stepped back. So turnover to Garrison and the Liberators, and now just 10 seconds into the fourth frame, the Eagles will have the ball, and a 3-pointer will make it a tie ball game.
Flood coming in for Brocker. Why is it appropriate? We have a young man by the last name of Flood here in the 2015 blue and gold.
Preston Flood, 8 of 18 from three-point land coming into tonight as well. So in for his shooting ability. Chase Allen can't hold on to the rock. It goes all the way back out to midcourt. Bacon collects it for Seth Bebrock. Bebrock puts one up with the right hand, no, but collects the contact. Tim McKnight with the foul call. Foul's going to go on number 2. That's Case Jones. Jones, a 5'9"